There we go. Look at that. There's Enchanted Rock.
Do a broken spoke.
Where?
Keep moving. I just saw it.
Where?
Keep spinning there.
Shit. Yeah, I see it. Okay, what should I do? Zip tie it?
Yeah.
I got a spoke too. Can you hold that? Let's take a look, see which one it is, see if it's easy to fix. Huh?
Non-drive side.
Oh, we could fix it.
No.
Why not?
You're gonna have to take your cassette off.
Non-drive side, dude.
The spoke's not gonna bend like that.
You put it in this way and bend it. I've done it.
You're gonna bend it at a 90-degree angle.
A little bit. Just trust me.
It's not a good idea to do it right here.
Why not? I've done it on the side of the road or at the house, just like this.
How long did it take you?
About 10 minutes.
No.
Yeah. It's taking long right now. So I've got pliers in the truck. We can...
In the bed of the truck?
No, in the door. We want to keep this up so the nipple doesn't fall out. Oh, we could take the... Where's the hole? Yeah, we just thread it through there.
Why would you not want to do it right now?
Because it's gonna mess up the tension of all the other spokes. It's already messed up, and you're gonna have to go around.
Okay.
And you're gonna lose that spoke nipple.
No.
It's gonna go into the wheel.
Not if you... I've done it before. I did it at the house.
At the house is different, Dad.
Can somebody go get the pliers?
I have a Leatherman tool. I mean, if I hadn't noticed it, you wouldn't have noticed it, though. So maybe you should just zip.
No. I know what I'm doing, guys. I've done it. Okay, now. I could cut it closer so it's easier to get, but I kind of want to save it because you can tie two spokes, you can twist two spokes together. But let me see that. Isn't that too big? It's too big.
Please.
Oh, that, okay.
You have to make that spoke straight there.
But I'm trying to go, yeah, this way.
Opposite.
Another cyclist coming.
That's the wrong way. going the right way. Never mind. Is it coming out?
Yeah, I just want to be really careful not have it go into the room. It's really getting close now. Dude, be careful. Okay. I almost went. Dude, I'm so scared of getting this thing pushed into the room.
You're going to have to use the pliers to hold the spoke nipple. And then twist it at the same time.
Until it catches.
Yep. You got to hold that tight. But you're going to have to keep spinning it or it's going to go in.
Hey, I wish there was a way to... I could put an S-bend in it so it's kind of not putting so much tension on it or so much pressure. Until it catches. Oh, fuck. It does want to spin.
Pretty far in there. You want me to try?
Well, I kind of want you to try, but also I'm so familiar with it now. I don't want you to be learning how sensitive it is when it's at this point. I think it caught.
I would keep spinning it just in case.
Yeah.
Try and get as far as possible.
And then the one I did myself lasted a really fucking long time. And what you do is you just pluck, you know, like that. Okay, where's the tool? Here's one. That's all right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you want to take it from here? Because my back's starting to hurt.
Sure.
And get it. It's already way better. It's still rattly there.
Which side is it?
The one. I'm gonna keep this in case we pop another one. We can actually tie two of them together. Yeah, do it again. So kind of like piano strings or guitar strings, you flick them. You could even, no, maybe not, but anyway, you flick them. Yeah, you do like that. Pluck them. And pluck all the way around, see if there's any others that are, so like pluck them. Yeah, you can tell it's out of whack a little bit.
This one's super loose.
Oh, yeah, you want to tighten that one a little bit. While we're in there. Anyway, I'm going to change the battery on this camera because it's almost out. So that's the chain breaker tool on the Crank Brothers thing. Also has, this is the best freaking multi-tool, because that chain breaker also has a spoke wrench in it. Oh, be careful. Anyway, guy knows what he's doing. He works at a bike shop. So it was non-drive side, and it still had the spoke nipple, and so you push it through the hole. And I've actually done it on the drive side one time too, like through the cassette, some miracle. But anyway, spokes you can bend, they're steel, so you can just try not to bend them, only bend them as much as you barely have to. And then when you get it to the right spot and you start tightening it down, it straightens itself out. So we'll see how it holds up. And switching sunglasses. That's probably 25 minutes, 30 minutes total.
For what?
To change out the spoke.
Yep.
But not that bad. And yeah, the problem is if one breaks in, it puts all this load on the other spokes, and then you snap another one and another one and another one, and then the East Texas 400, I was 2 broken spokes in because another one snapped, and because the first one snapped. So hopefully we don't snap another one, but we'll see. And I'm gonna have to come here. Reward myself. Sometimes I say self say huh. All right. Broken spoke repair right in the view of Enchanted Rock. So yeah, these wheels have been through a lot. And a year or two ago, I guess maybe I was doing the East Texas 400. Or I think maybe before that. Something big. I was at the bike shop and I was getting a spoke fixed. And I said, hey, maybe throw some more spokes in there. Or I'll buy some more. And I threw them in my frame bag. And so I had a broken spoke and I fixed one at the house. Just like that. So I know how to do it. And ideally you have like a spoke repair kit, which is like a piece of string. But yeah. Anyway, so I had a spoke, I think that's the last one. I was looking for a zip tie to just limp along, and you know, zip tie one spoke to the other so it didn't flop around so much. And when I was looking for the zip tie, I pulled out a spoke, and I'm like, oh, look at that. So anyway. Such little faith from the other two. Just keep riding. I'm like, no, I know how to do this. I'm almost a crappy bike mechanic. All right, we got to climb something around here. I can hear the rear wheel rubbing the frame on rare occasion. It's a little bit out of true. Hopefully it'll survive. I've been careful to not stand and climb this whole trip. because that puts so much tension on the spokes. But we'll see. I'm really paranoid I'm going to break another one.
What?
This feels almost like Alpine.
Yeah.
Like when we were in Spain.
Yeah.
It was just like it was so cool. Yeah, I might run out of gears here in a second, right?
I'm already out.
Yep, I'm out. This is it. We'll see. It's rideable so far. It's not fun, but bike balance practice. Kai's got one bigger, tooth bigger chainring than me. Don't skip gears, bike. Be cool. Oh, do I want more? No, that's it. He's running a 44. I'm running a 42. All right, made it through that part. Okay. I just yelled at Kai not to stand, because if it skips and throws the chain, it's gonna really hurt. Just unzip the jersey more to shed heat. And his bike's not happy doing that. Okay. Somewhere in the show notes, I'll put what the size of the rear cassette is. It's not very big. It's hard work. Oh, I could look at my power. Anybody want to buy a piece of property out here? Right behind me is Enchanted Rock. The view's insane. Back that way. I don't want to lose my momentum though. Hey, we made it without walking it, if that was it. Whew. It wasn't that bad, actually. If you had better gearing, it'd be a piece of cake. But I'm also trying to pedal gently, not break another spoke. Oh, and I remembered, I heard a bang or a ping when I was crossing a really rough cattle guard back there. That was probably when it popped. Yeah, and we got to turn left. I'll leave my bike up against that tree right there. This is otherworldly. I feel like I'm in Vermont. So there's a schoolhouse. There's some lady over there. We'll probably find out what she's doing. And maybe selling something, little knickknacks. And this is actually a bathroom. And yeah, look at this. This is so cool. Well, it's like a little mountain town in the middle of Texas. All right, while I reload some water, this is really cool right here. The Crabapple Community Club. We have snacks, we play dominoes, call Valerie. And I was like, oh, this is so old fashioned. It's like 50 years ago. And then it goes, and like us on Facebook. And I'm like, dang it. But anyway, a paper towel holder made out of wire. And it's just like just going back in time. This is so cool. I bet you several people spent the night in here last night during the storm. There's an outlet and a light bulb. This is fuel for the second half of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and add water to it. It's dry packed. Add water to it, and we'll be shaking it up while we have lunch and a snack. And yeah. All right, we had a picnic right there, and a lady walked by and said they're having a wine tasting. And now, officially, it's got on a tractor. Mom's having a really good time, I bet. And just little samples of wine. And Kai's now 21, so he had a little bit. And Mom's buying a bottle of wine, and if you donate, it helps the school. And the wine's coming out of Fredericksburg and stuff like that. So we need to find her and get going. We need to make our destination before sunfall so we can set up camp. And she's taking pictures. All right.
The stone building over there was the old school. And
Yeah.
they have it all decorated.
Yeah, it's an open house. You can check out the old school just one time a year, and we happen to show up at the right time. Kai's picking up thorns.
So I made a donation.
All right, that was really nice. And also I waxed my chain. I got little tiny eyedropper size. God dang wind. And legs are a little sore from all the climbing. And we got one nasty hill climb. We gotta go back over the one that we went up. And we saw some lady riding her bike. And then we'll be back on the main route at mile 50 something, low 50s, and then we hit the first major water crossing that might be a problem at mile 56. And here we go. All right, here's the climb from hell again. But, well, it's worse because we got a tailwind. Which is making it super hot. But I don't think it's as steep. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was my headlight was dead. I just used it on flashing mode. I guess it never fully charged or something. So I've got it in my saddlebag, big thing on the back, on my luggage rack. In that, connected to a battery bank, charging while I'm riding, which I'm really excited about doing that. It's one of the things I wanted to practice doing, is charging stuff on the move. It's essential practice. and for long distance stuff. But on top of that, it's harder than you think because stuff has to connect correctly. If you got stuff that has like flaky cables and flaky connections, you could think it's charging, but it's not. And I think this one is a really good connection. And plus the style of bag is open top, almost like a bucket that you roll close. And with all that space, and looking down on it, I can arrange things so the connection looks like it'll stick. Here's that property for sale we passed a while ago. And we're gonna look down on Enchanted Rock. Or at it, maybe. If we don't die down this hill. Here we go. Rear wheels stay together. In case I have to do emergency braking. Body as an air brake. Let the brakes cool. There we go. And we're good. Wow. All right. Yeah, we just passed over the cattle guard that broke my spoke, I think. And it was rough. I think it was missing a pole or two in it. That's probably what did it. And also, sun was out and it was pretty rough going to headwind for a minute there. And the temperature on the bike computer was reading 90 degrees, 89.9 something. So it picked up the heat for a minute. And now we got a really strong crosswind. It actually blew my front wheel sideways a little bit. So I was kind of surprised. A few more miles, water crossings. Done with the out and back. Now getting back on the main course right here. And also for lunch, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, some beef jerky, but not much, a couple tablespoons of wine, Sauvignon, and some potato chips for the salt. And I think that's about it. I didn't want to overdo it. I ate till I wasn't hungry anymore. Because then all your blood goes to your stomach and you get sick. If you get back on the bike and start pedaling again for another 50 miles. Looking forward to seeing what comes up next. Oh, we're gonna have a traffic jam at the cattle crossing. Oh, they're going around. Okay. All right. So Kai's got a new shifting cable, he told me. It's probably stretching like a guitar string that's new. I wonder if Eric Lovehouse is doing this on his single speed. I wonder if Eric Lovehouse is doing this on his single speed. Yeah, I'm also scoping this out to see if it's single speedable. And it is. The really bad hills are really spread out apart and not the worst I've ever seen. So doing between 250 and 300 watts climbing this stuff, just trying to keep it cool and steady without trying too hard. Almost at the top. Motorcycles. Oh, they're gonna go dirt riding on it. All right, Cherry Springs Road. This is where stuff's gonna get real. We just saw a gang of dirt bikers go down it. Will we catch them? Probably not. But we've been jonesing for some gravel for a while. Let's see if this is what it is. On our way to Cherry Spring. Road subject to flooding. Boom. Adventure ahead. That big German church up on the hillside. That's cool. So practicing for next year, you know, these are like the landmarks. So nice to know. And here's water crossing number 2 that was going to be a problem if it was flash flooding or the water hung around too long. The last one was bone dry. Trying to be gentle with my spokes there. Yeah. That's looking good because we want to be able to go across the James River, and that needs to be very low as well for us to be able to do that. That's a good sign. Oh, and I started supplementing with gummy worms. I think I'm behind on fueling a little bit. So we'll see if that helps. They're right in the front right-hand side of my frame bag, so they're super easy to grab. Another deer. And another deer. Lutheran church. Very German. Nice and level for a while. Good, be nice. You can tell you're in the German hill country because they do stone fences. Everything's very organized. It's kind of funny. Remember that time we were riding our own bikepacking trip through the Davy Crockett National Forest, and there was like a mail truck guy, and he was like, "You're not going to be able to make it down that road." Don't you remember? It's just so muddy and everything. Like, you won't be able to do it.
Oh, I think it was the UPS guy.
Yeah?
FedEx.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. He was local and knew what he was doing. Like, he ain't gonna make it. Marshall Cemetery. All right, we just turned north on Highway 87. Really wide shoulder. That's nice. And we got a tailwind. rest in my hands because I think we got a whole lot of off-road coming up. We don't stay on this for very long, but it is nice. A nice wide shoulder. Those of you that want to come do this. All right, party, super party, it's gravel time. It came up on us so fast, I didn't have time to turn the camera on for the turn. Yay! Our bikes will be happy now. Get off that highway. That highway wasn't bad, but it was just, the one time we were hauling. Our bike computers are throwing us error messages saying we should make a U-turn and get back on the road, but we're actually on the road. Sometimes GPS tracks get off. Hopefully that's all it is. Let's get a little concerned, and then we saw all these, I guess it's hard on the camera right now. Here's some right here. Bike tracks of people ahead of us. So that's a good sign. We're going the right way. But next time we stop and pee, we'll check the map. Back on the pink granite. I just had a moment of, this is so freaking cool. The pink granite road. Just rolling, got a little bit of a tail, crosswind. Okay, just like a magic carpet ride. This is so nice. This is what it's all about. This is so cool. Got tubeless tires. Just absorbing any little punctures with sealant. Just keep going and going and going and going. Hopefully. I've jinxed myself, but like, look at this. I'm gonna go down this. So nice. All right, here's one of our friends we passed earlier. The cool shoes. How's it going? He's riding with sandals. All right, this looks like it was a bit of a problem area. Emily will probably have fun putting in four-wheel drive for that, just because it's a little slippery. Oh, here we go. Let's check this out. Oh, we can go around it. But let's wait for Mom on the other side. Hey, Kai, let's wait for Emily. Or Mom. She should be able to just plow through it. I'm not going to lay my bike on the derailleur side. Go faster, faster. Here. Hey, Kai, I'm going to pee.
Huh?
I'm going to pee.
So we're gonna pass this guy for a fourth time.
Yeah. I'm going to do a bathroom break. The stone thing. That was fun. And yeah, Emily really liked that. And also my mood's lifting. which is a sign I was under fueled and catching up, supplementing with the gummy worms. It's really got me feeling better. When I was all talking about, man, I'm just having a moment and this road is so beautiful, that's a sign of proper fueling. And for a little while leading up to that, I was getting kind of good mood, but like legs were getting a little tired. All right, let's see what's next. Yeah. That had pavement underneath it, so you should be good. Look back, Kai. Look back. Is she crossing it?
Yeah.
How's it going?
What are you guys on?
Oh, we're just out riding for fun.
Oh.
We just started this morning in Llano.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. How'd you survive last night? I saw that storm.
Yeah, that was yeah, we were camping there. That was a lot of rain.
Where were you when it hit?
It's
At Oxford campground?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the event is how. Do you guys know about the event that's going on out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Central Texas.
We're doing pretty much that same course, except we took a detour twice, maybe about 20 miles of detour to go check out like some old houses and stuff.
Nice.
And then yeah, that's why we keep passing y'all back.
Oh yeah. I was
Because-
thinking you were the same two I saw earlier.
Yeah,
You guys have
but-
passed us before, haven't you? Yeah. We were,
Yeah, but you're a whole day ahead, more tired. We're fresh, so.
You're right.
He said
What?
he's only on a mile 100.
Yeah. Water. What do you think?
It's not that deep.
No, not at all. I'm gonna go.
All right.
I'm gonna keep up my momentum. I guess Kai's gonna get a video of Emily crossing it. It wasn't deep at all, but it was moving, which is interesting. That's the first one that's got water a couple inches or more and moving. All right, I'm officially out of water bottles. We did a good little mud crossing right there. There's a stone house. We just missed it up there on the left. It was really cool. Old farmhouse. And now I'm feeding off of what's left in my Camelback, which feels about like 1.5 liters. But then pretty soon we're going to be at the James River, and that's going to be flat to downhill with a tailwind. So, and it's getting later, so the temperature's dropping, so the water usage might go down. And in case of emergency, we can drink the James River, or we can drink some water out of the truck, just in case. Kai said that Emily's having a blast crossing the little creek cross. That one had some mud and stuff climbing out of it. It's kind of fun. Hard to tell. Yeah, and then you want to keep up momentum, right? Oh, it's slick. Bottom bracket and hubs are above water. There's some rocks. It's a hard surface. It was just slick from algae. Getting your feet wet feels good. I mean, the shoes get full of sweat and salt already. The water's not bad for it. Let's see how she charges it. Kai's doing the little baby pedal. There you go. I get out of the way in case Emily comes roaring up this thing. This will be funny. That little rock face right there is pretty cool. She needs to go a little bit faster, I think. Although it's a solid bottom. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the rocks were slick. Did you see me slip a little bit? With that, like algae, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was all rock. It's all good. Okay. About to here. Just above my ankle. Not to my bottom bracket or my hubs. Yeah, so the rule is if it hits the bottom bracket, hubs, pedals, we're carrying the bikes or doing something else because should have been in a better gear. We have power meter pedals and they're expensive and they are waterproof, but they're getting old. They've got a few years under them. And so how good are the seals anymore? And then your hubs and your bottom bracket are water resistant but not submerged. And especially if you're pedaling and moving, as things rotate, water, it's way easier for water to get in it, just ruin your bearings and stuff. So, cool. That last crossing was one I was a little worried about because it's got a climb and a twist as you come out. But it wasn't that bad. That one back there, that's some slick mud, so hopefully she doesn't get sideways on that. Oh my gosh, Kai, look ahead. How's it going, man?
Good.
3 more up ahead. Past that guy and then another guy was with him and turned back. I think he dropped something. All right, this is the point of no return. There are no detours around anything we run into on this. So if we can't get past it, we got to turn around and come back to this point and then take that road towards Mason, that road. At mile 75. And those bluffs right there, I bet, are the edge of the James River. So we got to go like 5 to 10 miles that way and then 15 to 20 miles that way to our island that we're camping on tonight. Look at this. Big bluffs. I think there's a campground on top, a private one that you can rent. Down to the James River. I'm gonna wait here for Kai I think he might be bonking a little bit. It got hard. It was more uphill and into a headwind. You doing all right?
Yeah, just fading a little bit.
You want to do take a 5-minute break and drink up on some fuel?
Yeah.
There's Kai eating a Pop-Tart out in the desert.
Middle of nowhere.
Just thinking about his life. Whoa, that's cool. Look at ridge line after ridge line after ridge line. That's cool. We're on mile 84.06. Just kind of. Boy, this is some Wile E. Coyote country. Okay, this has been pretty brutal. Been going into a headwind, crosswind forever. Uphill, actually. Thought we were going down into the James River, and we were not. Now this should be way better, hopefully. But I keep saying that, and then I keep screwing myself over with that. But according to the map, I think this is about it. And for those new to the program, this early spring, I bought these compasses online, a bunch of them for like $5 or something, strapped to my handlebars, aero bars, whatever. And it comes in handy so much because I know that the wind's coming out of the west, and when we turn right, we're going to go north. It's not battery powered, it's just a little tiny compass, and it's twist tied to my aero bars. Never have to charge it, no batteries. It doesn't, I don't need a field on my bike computer, it just works. It's pretty great. I've been wearing the Casio Duro all day. I keep forgetting I'm wearing it. It's almost 5 p.m. We don't have much daylight left. We gotta hoof it. We got major river crossings coming up. I keep saying that, but dude, at some point, it's gonna be epic. Car coming. Wow, I didn't even notice it. I was looking down. That's cool. Very, very cool. These glasses are no longer bringing me joy. They're too dark. So I put on my blue ones. I'm gonna put these away. These actually lift my mood. These are pretty cool. I don't know why. All right.
Finally. Is this the James River?
Yeah. Okay, this is crossing number 1. This looks great. So it looks like it's got one so far, one little spot. It's so bouncy, I'm gonna get off my bike. It's just rattling stuff. And if I get my feet wet, it'll feel good. My back brake is starting to talk to me. It's going scream. We're going downhill. It still works. Get my pedals level. Got a little low spot right here. Oh, and a bump. Oh, it's slick. Yeah. Four-wheel drive should cover that, no problem. I'm almost out of battery, so. Hey, raise your pedal, Kai. Raise your pedal. There you go. People are shooting somewhere over there. I'm gonna get my second battery out. I'm gonna back up in case she charges it. Yeah, turn around, look at her. Get out of her way in case she just decides to just charge it like a water buffalo. Trying to get out crocodiles. She hit it. Oh, the tailgate thing's down. The little step. That was pretty cool. Hey, the step on the back's down. I'm gonna change the battery on my camera so we can get the next one.
Is there another?
Guessing how much fluid we were gonna use, or how much fuel I needed. All right, here's the real one. Now this one, the road's kind of hidden underneath. So we need to work with Mom on showing her the route. We may be putting the bikes on the back so they don't get underwater. But I don't mind walking across it. I'll go straight.
Moving.
Let me level my pedals and see. There's minnows everywhere. Y'all can't see it. Getting close to the bottom bracket. Could always carry my bike. Oh, it's slick. My bike's so heavy, I don't want to carry it. I also don't want to fall down and then get my electronics submerged. Oh, it's shallow. Okay. Almost fell down. The water's not cold, it's nice and warm. So this is a natural rock slab. Yeah, Kai's got his pedals level. Always gotta be a dad and make sure he's doing it right. Yeah, it is slick. But it's not deep enough where you need to like plow. Sometimes water's so deep you gotta plow to create a bow wave. Oh, and I go, let's shower. What if one of these minnows goes over? He's lost all of his friends. It's really, really slick. The bike tire's sliding all over the place. I think it'd be a big mistake to try to ride this. It's like ice, and you fall over and get all your gear wet and fall on rock. get up here and some more. Looks like up ahead there's a deep spot. We'll have to see. Whoa. If this looks miserable, it's not. This is freaking fun as hell. You can kind of use the bike to stabilize yourself, but not much. It's not, it slips and slides all over the place too, like that. I wonder if guy's wearing road shoes. I've got on mountain bike gravel kind of shoes. They have way more grip. Now if this gets deep, I can just walk over there, carry my bike. Or no, it's fine. There's a big sharp edge right there. You don't want to catch the edge of your tire on that. I may stand there and tell her to go this way. Let me see if there's anything else like that. Yeah, there's a big rock right there. Okay, so you need to come out this way. Yeah, I'm gonna go stand where it's sharp. Get a sidewall cut on a tire and be stuck here. Okay. Having a chest cam so much easier than a phone. It's not as good quality, I think, but at least I got my hands free, you know. There's a warning sign over there about something. Is that the rock I was worried about? It's not that bad. She comes, swings wide, and then goes that way.
Dad, these shoes suck.
Yeah, there's a fire over there. Coming. Come towards me. Yeah. You come. Just come here. It's all over the place. Just do it. Just do this. Come this way. Gotta stop. Now start to turn gradually that way. Barely, almost. Yeah, but almost hit my leg. Okay, now start turning. Okay, not so much, not so much. Okay, now a little bit more. Where's the gravel? There. There, off the edge. There you go. Awesome. Don't hit my bike. All right, we did it. Woo! Hey. Okay, home stretch. Got a windsock up here for some reason. So we got a tailwind. Gonna make it to the island, we hope. Should be no problems after this. I think there's one little hill left. And then go get some burgers and beer at the ice house of some sort. It's just like almost walking distance from the island. Although I imagine we're probably gonna be like, yeah, we're driving. Really pretty. So nice. Got a little bit of deep sand. That's not deep. Medium sand. All of a sudden. Riding in the tire tracks because it's packed down better. But it's also bumpy somehow. Rough. Yeah, at the end of a long day, got sore hands. My hands are starting to get a little sore. That would not be fun. I want to turn the camera off, but I don't want to take my hands off the bar. I got twisted there a little bit. Keep the gear on. Stuff started rattling a little bit. I'm a little paranoid about bolts coming loose. I've been riding all day and I haven't checked any bolts. I've looked. They look okay, but it's not the same. Forgot to mention, I got a red shift stem, which definitely takes the edge off the thing. But only if you have your hands out on the hoods or out on the ends of the aero bars. The closer you are to the head tube, because it's the lever that's way out like that. So you got to be way out to get the suspension. But it works pretty good. When I first got my first real gravel bike, the version of that, it had no suspension, just rigid. And I came off of, mountain biking and another old bike that had a crappy, but it still had suspension fork. So it's something. And I got on this and I rode gravel rigid. And that, I have an old fracture in my left forearm and it immediately refractured it. First ride. I was like, nope, not doing that. And then ordered a red shift stem and it took care of that. So that's nice. Really cool skill you learn in mountain biking. After a while you learn that the really fast people use their momentum and just commit to the downhill to get more speed out of the downhill, and it helps them get up the other side with way less effort. Got some more sand. Let me turn the camera off to save the battery. I'm gonna watch where Kai goes. Follow that line. Water's getting red and stainy. Rust in it. Iron oxide. So funny, when we first started out, we would have watched Mom drive through that. Now it's like, whatever. Okay, we're at mile 98 and a quarter, and the dirt just ended, and it was real washboarded. It was getting really rough on the hands. So this is nice, which is kind of funny because earlier we were like, man, we want gravel. Yeah, what I was talking about earlier is mountain bikers to make the commitment to go up the other side. You learn to just not touch the brakes. You're cautious and you touch the brakes, it slows you down, and then you lose momentum up the other side. Okay, we gotta be really close. Maybe last hill. Putting out almost 300 watts. 280. Chain's starting to skip. I think from being dirty. Feels like 5,000 watts. All right. Cattleguard. Down into the river bottom. Shep Creek. About to get to the island. I think we just crossed over 100 miles. Let's see. 99.97 FM 101 KLOL. Your home for the hardest rock, Houston. Way to go, Garmin. Nice job. All right, this is our island. Hey, Kai, let's stop here. Let's stop here for a second. We could load the bikes on. This is it. Yeah. So let's load the bikes on. Can we come back later and get a camping spot?
You want to look around for a second?
Not on my bike. All right, this is the island. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. It is rough. I'm gonna enjoy a beer. Get my brain ready to go into that restaurant. All right, let's see if it opens up. It may be a long walk, too long of a walk. Because people camp down on there's like it drops and down into a beach. And that may be better. Yeah, I don't feel like walking all this. Let's drive down and see if the water is low enough to actually camp on the beach. Is the sun still up? What time did we finish? 6:15? That's a long freaking day. We did stop for lunch. And 20 minutes or so, we'll look on Strava to see how long I was fixing a spoke. And then we stopped once for Kai to get his energy back, eat a Pop-Tart. And really, I think that's about it, except take pictures and stuff. Negotiate the river. All right, we'll be back. Let's go check out the tavern.